get any clarity with your injured guys? How you think Connaughton and Burmeister are trending?
They're still clearly in blue jerseys out there, so Richardson continues to look good, but the other two are still a ways away.
Okay.
Dave, speaking of blue jerseys, you get to play St. Louis and then 2 more times within 2 weeks after not having played them all season. What do you think of that, and just in and of itself, waiting so long to play a team in the schedule?
I haven't thought about it much, to tell you the truth, Vesty. It's just, if you had to think about every time there's a quirk in the schedule, you'd have no time to think about anything else. So I haven't thought about it much. So you take it a game at a time, and just, they're a team pushing hard to solidify a playoff spot. So they'll be a real hungry team. Hopefully that brings the best out of our team.
I wanted to ask you, too, about Josh Juris. I don't think I've asked you about him all season, but he's been here for 30 games now, and we're starting to see him in the lineup on a regular basis and contributing. What's your take on his performance?
Just a real hard-working, honest player. We're playing him at center right now, right-handed center. That's helped us. He's been a good penalty killer for us, but just he puts the work in every day. He's just an honest effort guy, and he's kind of that's found a little niche with us right now with some of the moving some people out in the injuries, and it's played well for us.
Chychrun's an 18-year-old. He's in the NHL. Is there anything as a coach that you have to be leery of with his age? I mean, if he was a 24-year-old first-year rookie versus an 18-year-old, is it not wrecking their confidence, or is it making sure? How much does that factor into how you pull a rookie along with their 18?
You know what factors into it? His maturity. You can be. There's 23-year-olds that aren't as mature as an 18-year-old sometimes, and it's so that his maturity and the way he goes about things, the way he prepares, and I think you have to look at a lot of his upbringing. I mean, his dad was an NHL player. He's been around this situation for a long time, so he's there's a lot of those lessons that they weren't necessarily learned. He learned by seeing them with his dad and stuff. So that's. To me, that's a big benefit, but he's a mature young man. Like you say, an 18-year-old that is concerned about getting enough rest, concerned about his nutrition, concerned about watching video of himself playing. I mean, those things there's not a lot of 18-year-old kids that do that, and he's a very dedicated athlete that way.